It's so terrible. What is up, guys? You're welcome to the video. You're welcome to Beatz, and today we're going back in time. Have you ever revisited your previous beats, the first beat you made, or the first beats you had made? Or have you ever thought about how they would sound now? Well, that's how I feel right now. And just like 2 days ago, my buddy Legacy just sent me a message. He was like, hey, I found your $1 million beat. Well, I'll just tell you the story. Well, back then in 2011, that was my 100 level. I was staying in the hostel, so one day I went out to eat. On my way back, I met this guy at the balcony, and he called me up and he was like, hey, you look new here. Who are you and what do you do? I introduced myself, and then he did as well. And one of the questions he asked me was, what are your interests? So I told him I like music, I like to sing. And dude asked me to sing for him. Well, I did, and then he later took me to his room and showed me this software he uses to produce music. I was like, wow. I was so delighted, and because I've always had interest in producing. When we were listening to Style Plus, Don Jazzy, The Banj, and all those guys, in my head I was thinking, how do these guys make the instrumental? I didn't know, back then I didn't know there was a producer and there was an artist. So I felt an artist does the production by himself. So I was always interested in knowing how to produce. And then, thank God, I finally found somebody. Now, a few days later, Legacy called me to his room and he was like, hey, I'm making a beat. Come watch how I do it. When he was done, he gave me the opportunity to just do something on his laptop. So that was when I made my first beat on his laptop. And then it was terrible. We laughed over it, and a few of other friends came around, and everybody just uses the $1 million beat to tease me. But well, Legacy called it $1 million beat. I still can't remember why he did that, but yeah, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to play this beat and a couple of others as well. And for the other beats, I don't have them as FL Studio files. I mistakenly deleted them that time, long story. But then fortunately, I saved them onto my Reverb Nation. So Reverb Nation was the platform we used that time to promote our music. So I'm going to play them. I'm going to play the $1 million beat from FL Studio and play the others from Reverb Nation. So I'm going to screen record so that you can hear the sound pretty well. Yeah, so let's just get to it. Oh, so the beat is in two patterns. Let's just play that. I remember. That was sick, right? Oh my days. Wow. This was the first beat ever. And wow. Well, let's move on to the others. on Reverb Nation. So I'm sure you're seeing Christ Saints Records. That's still me. I was part of a group that time, group of 3. But then that time we were singing Christian musics, because that time we couldn't work together anymore because I went off to another country to study and another guy went off to another country to study, and then the other guy was back in Nigeria, so we couldn't work. But I thought I could take the initiative of learning how to produce and then building up the brand from there. But still, it didn't work. Though I saved the beats, as I was making the beats in with the idea that we're going to use these beats to do our songs. But then they are now just known as my first beats. So let's listen to them. So this beat, Dreams, if you follow Rick Hassani, right from the time he started making music, he was a rapper. So one of his tracks was called Dreams. This is where I got this beat from. So this was part of my process of making beats that time, of learning how to make beats. I would recreate somebody else's beat or song and then see if I can match it up to theirs. That was my building process. So this is one of the beats I made that time to build myself up. Yeah, let's move on. Wow. So, but then as time went on, I was getting better. I was getting better and better. And then these last two that I'm going to play are ones that I think I did pretty good than the previous ones on. This is Timberland kind of stuff. Yeah, I remember that time, yeah. All right, guys. So it's fun. You hear more of arpeggiators and gated pads and also pads. Those were the things we were using that time. Who cares about creating new melodies when you have arpeggiators that are going to fill in the spaces for you? We're doing it with the easy way out. But then as we grew up, lots of more ideas started coming out, and I stopped using arpeggiators anymore. I like reacting to all these beats. It's amazing, man. It just tells me of how far I've come. Oh man, it has been a journey, and I've learned a lot of things. Back then I was just doing music for the fun of it. I was just having fun with myself. Even though I had previous knowledge of music theory, I was doing it for the fun of it. Not until 2016, I started having the idea of making money off my music. Nobody starts with a banger. Everybody starts from somewhere, and then from there you work to where you are or you should be or where you want to be. A lot of you guys, I know maybe you're just starting, maybe you have already started, but just know that there's always room for improvement. You start from somewhere and you build yourself up to where you want to be. So just do your best, give yourself time, and be patient with yourself. You're going to get there. No matter how long it takes, you're going to get there and you're going to achieve what you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to listen to some more of the beats, I'm going to leave the link in the description so that you can find and listen to the beats. They're terrible, but hey, just have fun. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, please share, please like, and tell somebody to tell somebody about Beatz. There's more fire beats on my website. There's more sound kits on my website. Just go to www.firstbeat.com. I'm gonna leave the link in the description as well. Just find that and have fun with yourselves, man. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with me on this episode. Take care.